Welcome to the Leomatic show. As you can see, we have a Fast and Furious 1970 Dodge Charger, which is the same car as Robbie Reyes.
Yes, guys, so Leo thought this would be cool to have as a model, and you can see it's got blacked out rims. It has some different styling. It's got blue wheels. This is the blue flame version of this. There is also an orange flame. We have both of the cars, and we reviewed both of the cars. This is completely blacked out inside, and there's I don't know if we're going to exactly be doing a black interior with a black body. Maybe we will, I don't know. But, so what we have here is, this is the only one I could find. We needed a blown engine on a 70 Charger in order to recreate the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider car. And so this is kind of going to be a donor car. This is a level 5, guys, which means it is the most intricate of all of the levels available from Revell. And so you can see right here, it's got the RT that's on the grill completely blacked out. The only thing that's there is a charger, so that's all blacked out. We do have different rims here. We got the license plate holder. That might go orange. So partially why Leo's here, he's usually not with me for these videos. Partially why he's here is we're going to figure out a color scheme, because we're going to customize this thing to a Ghost Rider car. You can see there's a roll cage in there that we're obviously going to be throwing out. Let's see what else is here. Oh, there's nitrous in there. Don't know if we're keeping that. I do like what they've done to the instrument panel here. That will be probably pretty cool to actually just keep that, because that'll actually fit in well with the Ghost Rider theme. So we're going to try to find some Ghost Rider themed stuff here. And Leo's going to kind of help me whip through the old color scheme here and sort of plot this thing out. So guys, you know, looking from all the other model builds, usually this is the first step I do.
I've looked at a lot of Robbie Reyes cars, and I've seen the engine is kind of mostly on fire. I don't know how we're going to do it, though.
Well, I can try to paint orange flames on different parts of the engine, just depending on what look we want to go with. Some things are going to work, some aren't. So here's all the glass. We won't be needing that right now.
There's the body.
We do have, okay, let's take out. We got the body. We have, so the seats are all white.
Looks like a rusting car that wants to be restored.
The engine is white. The hood is white.
Oh wait, I know what color I want the engine to be. So I want it to be orange, and all the other stuff in there, I also want to be orange.
Okay, so let's see what we have first here before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So we have interior panels here. So here's some of the chrome stuff we have. Oh, so it actually has this in chrome. They have it blacked out here, but this is, we would have to just black out the parts we don't want. Some of the engine parts here, so the chrome pieces. So chrome and the plastic, we don't, the chrome and the oh, and here's the rims. Okay, so, and of course the blower itself is also chrome, which it is on that car as well. So, let's take a quick look at the instructions here, guys. And I'm kind of curious to see what engine they have listed here. If it's a 426 or a 440. And this one, I believe, was also the Dukes of Hazzard car. So it doesn't say what engine size this is. Huh. I'm going to look in here real quick and see if I can find anything like that. We have a parts list. And we don't have an engine variation in here. So I guess we might have to look that up and figure out what that is. We do have some stickers here. Oh, good. There's the instrument cluster. Oh, the running lights are on here. And then we have a charger that we can actually possibly put that back in the grill. We have the red for the supercharger, so that's good. That's good stuff there. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we have that's not colored.
Well, we got
so we can get this all sorted out.
entire body.
Yeah, so the body obviously is going to be going black.
Looks like a rusting car. Kind of.
Rusting in white.
Yeah, kind of like white. If it was like a white to begin with from the factory. And it was just sitting in the field rusting.
Okay, guys, so we have some of the wheel parts here. Those might need to go orange or red, possibly.
This needs to go black. Right here.
We have the rear end. We have the...
I think a silver stripe.
Steering system. That will be
I think
probably...
a silver stripe along like here.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So we have the dashboard cluster.
Probably going black.
Yeah, we can... So do you want a black interior? This is all the interior stuff.
So some of it I want to be silver. Like I want a silver stripe along the seats.
Okay, so silver stripe on the seats. And what about the door panels and stuff?
Door panels need to be the original color.
Well, the original color this is starting out is white. So what color do you want them to be?
I think
So in
the
that
details are silver, rest of it's black.
in that Hot Wheel, yeah, it's got a blacked out interior. So you want to go with that? So you want to go silver for like the door handles? Everything else black?
Yeah.
And the dashboard you want black?
With like silver striping along the circle stuff.
Okay. So with it, that actually is a decal for that. So the instrument cluster will be easy. We have the console here. Okay, so this I'm going to throw in here. This is going to be my spray paint. Okay, so we've got firewall, radiator shroud, part of the front clip. Those things I think I might actually spray silver as well. So I got to cut that out.
What about the radiator kind of being like a really like an inferno orange?
So this part is the radiator? Just this part?
Yeah. Paint the inside black, the rest can... Well, actually, you can paint the inside orange.
So you want the radiator to be orange?
Like, it's on fire.
Okay, so do you want all this accompanying stuff as well, orange?
Yes.
Okay, so Leo's chosen orange for these components. And we won't be shooting that then. Okay, so we have the body of the car.
Which is obviously going to turn out mostly like the Robbie Reyes. And of course, along the window, we want a silver stripe, just like on the Hot Wheel. On
And
these two and this.
Okay, we'll be shooting Tamiya's black for this, guys. If anyone out there is keeping track. And maybe... Okay, so we have these as well. So this is the interior. That will go black. We have this, which is the shell. This will also go black, except for... We've got... Let me see that car a second. So they don't have black on the insert, so all they've got is this trim around. So it's just the trim around the opening, so we can do that. And then we've got the trim around the windshield.
Plus,
we can do that.
We can make the gas thing another silver.
The gas thing is already in chrome. It's in one of the chrome things already. And of course, we have the back end, which we'll have to find here momentarily. So tires. Oh, it's got slicks too. That's cool.
So tires we can paint orange for the effect of burning, and so the rims too.
Well, it's gonna look like a block of orange if you do that.
Black orange is kind of
A block of orange. It's gonna look like a round blob of orange. If you don't keep some of the contrast in there, it's just gonna look orange. So you want me to make it like that car, only orange?
Well, I want the tires to be orange, and the inside to be another orange. And the inside
So the inside right now is chrome. But I can do the inset of the wheel, like where the disc brake is. I can do that in orange. So it'll be orange behind chrome. That'll probably look pretty cool.
And of course, the classic black hood.
So we got the engine. The engine you want to go orange. I usually do them red, but we can do it orange.
Okay, so
We've got the seats. So where do you want the whites, the silver stripe to be?
the silver stripe, I want it to be like all around here. But I'm imagining.
Okay. And then, so the steering wheel.
We can have a few. We can have like the horn be chrome, and the outer part and the all chrome. Basically, an all chrome steering wheel.
The whole steering wheel on chrome. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and we've got this,
Pedals.
which is the front the front air foil. So we could do this in orange, or we could do this in black, whatever you think.
I think orange would be cool.
Orange for that too?
Fire.
All right, guys. So we're going to be using the Troll Hunter Orange from Vallejo for the orange for this. And so we've got the seats. The seats I actually think I'm going to hand paint black. And we got the hood. We got the back. These two need to be sprayed. We've got this is going to be chrome. This is going to be deleted. And let's see if we can see the exhaust. Did they show a picture of the back? So the exhaust is not actually pictured on this car. So we'll do something cool with that too. Okay guys, so there it is. We've got so this is all hand painted stuff right here. And except for the hood and this back jobby, that's going to be spray painted. Alright, so guys, so there it is guys. We got this all sort of sorted out here as far as, oh, hey, cool. There's pegs. Oh guys. Ooh, this wheel system is going to be cool. This might actually have working wheels. Sometimes when you get the pegs, it has working wheels. So guys, we've got this ahead of us to spray all this stuff and then to hand paint all this. And so guys, we will see you down in Spider Central, guys, for the beginning of that process. We'll see you then. Alright guys, so real quick here, we've got the hood, the engine, the interior, the cabin bucket, the chassis pad, and the charger shell, and the tires done. Tires are not dry. I used the competition orange from Testers, and I don't know that the rubber and the paint is interacting very well, but anyway, we have orange tires. So I've got to go through and paint some more parts here. Nothing is going to be white, so everything I'm using is going to have paint. But you can see here, there's nothing that really has enough area to try to do an actual painting portion of this. So I will do the assembly. That will all be the way you usually see it. But we'll come back and I'll show you all the parts that are painted. But for right now, I'm waiting for all this aerosol stuff to dry. And this is kind of where we're at now, so it won't be a painting section. So real quick here, let's just take a look through. So we use the the matte black from Tamiya aerosol. You can see the matte black there. The Testers competition orange, which is what the engine is, and the wheels, the tires. And of course, Tamiya gloss black for everything else. And so the paints that we're going to be using is the Tamiya X1 Black, X11 Chrome Silver, the Citadel Troll Slayer Orange, and then we got Model Masters. That's just going to be for the front lights, so the Turn Signal Amber. And then we, of course, have got some more of the Testers. We got a little bit left of the Metallic Silver. This might be the last model I use that on. I'm not 100% on that yet. And, of course, the flat steel, which I will keep in rotation. I actually really like how the flat steel lays down. I like the metallic silver too, actually. But the chrome silver I've got to use up. So once I use that up, then I'll make a decision as to which I'm going to keep. And, of course, the chrome pen. So we'll be doing some of the accents on that. I do have the Ghost Rider car here for reference. And you can see it's pretty much a complete blackout. Except for the bumper and the bumper. So you can see the front bumper over there in the chrome. So that's already chromed. The engine parts, so the blower and stuff, you can see the risers there. That's already done. So basically just around the windshield and around the upper part of the window and the door handle and the gas cap. Gas cap is already chromed. I don't know, the door handles, I don't recall if I have to chrome those or not. We also have this back section here where it is chromed around the taillights. I don't recall. Actually, that is not chrome. That's black. So I might leave that blacked out. I might put it on chrome. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it looks. The yeah. So it's completely black right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I might leave it blacked out. This isn't going to be a one-to-one with this car. It's just this is kind of what we're using for inspiration. So, and we've got to paint some flames and stuff on this as well. So most of that, and then in the interior wise, you can see there's interior wise is pretty much wide open. I can do almost anything. There is not any windows except for this little piece of glass here, which does not have any silver on it. So this should be a relatively easy build. I mean, there's really a lot of parts for it, but it should not be bad to do. Most of the undercarriage stuff is going to be silver, aside from what is already black. So, but anyway, we'll be back to take a look at once I have most of the rest of these painted, so then we can start looking forward to going into the actual construction. Stay tuned. And here we are. So we have color on all the parts that we're going to be using right now. There is still a little bit of finish detail work that I need to do on the actual body itself, but I need to figure out something with this because a lot of what's involved in here, they want the body put on the car before parts are added. And I need to find a way to do that without scratching up the roof because that is a beautiful paint job. So this stuff is all done over here. I do need to add a little bit of piping, but I need this paint to finish curing first. So I got to add chrome piping to the seats for the silver striping Leo wanted and chrome accents to the shell as well. But that won't be for... It's going to be another at least whole day for me. Of course, it'll be the next thing you guys see as well on this part. But when I start assembling it, we've also got some. I went with orange on the calipers. I don't know how much I like that, but steering wheel. We went in silver, of course, as our star wanted in the earlier section of the video. One thing that's really annoying though is I shot these tires with the Testors spray enamel competition orange, and they are still wet. I shouldn't say wet, they're still tacky right now. So these I'm probably going to have to put a fan on, which is annoying me to no end. But 2 days later as I film this, and they're still tacky. So not impressed at all right now with the Testors enamel, and I just stuck them all together. So alright, I'm going to fix that, guys, and then we'll be back for assembly. Okay guys, and we are back for last looks, and of course you can see before you the customized version of the Fast and Furious 70 Charger, which we modified but had to have the blower, which is why we went with that model. So you can see, let me see that car a second, buddy. So you can see guys, there is a difference in the grills, and I suspect that this is not a 70 because it's got this bar in the center, and so it's not exactly a one-to-one. This is definitely more of a hybrid. And let's take a look at it before we get into things. So you can see we got I tried a different technique here to try to preserve the finish a little bit. I wound up having to paint over the running lights, and there's a story about the tires, and you can see the paint job came out immaculately. And one of these days I'm going to actually start clearing this. We got a little bit of rubble here, which actually works well for the Robbie Reyes vehicle, being the Hellcharger and all. Leo wanted a black interior, so we went with black on the interior. There's silver piping on the seats. There is this really rough looking sort of silver where it looks like it's actually caught on fire. Steering wheel plus the gauges are the ones from Fast and Furious. The hood, take a look here. So I had to paint on the red as well for the blower, and of course underneath here we have the usual stuff. Competition orange for the engine and the firewall and the radiator support, and then there's little touches there of Troll Hunter orange, which we'll get into in a little bit. We have hoses and pulleys and everything, so it's a pretty well detailed engine overall. There was a problem with the thing fitting though. You can see in the front, this obviously did not fit correctly because this bottom part should be up a little bit higher there, and the instructions for this were a little funky in the way that this was put together. So you can see I think it's fine for Robbie Reyes, but the shell didn't actually fit the chassis. So, and I don't know if that's a mold issue just with this vehicle, or if it's something to keep an eye on with everything. So the tires went through repainting a little bit. So we got black inserts, black discs, and then we've got like this lava stuff here that's chipping off a little bit. I think that's a pretty cool effect for Robbie Reyes. And same thing on both sides. So this irritates me. I will say overall this is a really, really fun kit to do though. And I think I might do one of these for myself. Obviously not with the modifications that you see here. I'm not going to put orange on it, but I think I might do a blackout version of this. I think that would look really, really, really cool. So some of the other things, I started out, and people who did models a long time will be laughing at this part, but I shot these originally, and you guys, if you look through the assembly, you can see that. I shot this originally with Tester's Competition Orange, which of course we know is an enamel. And enamels, I don't usually paint tires, so this is the first time I've actually run across this of all the models I've done. So that was an enamel paint, and these are not rubber tires, they're actually vinyl tires. And to keep the vinyl soft and pliable, they have a component in there called plasticizers. And plasticizers and enamel apparently don't mix well, and it probably is because the plasticizers, to keep it soft, also tend to repel things. So it just wasn't able to get a surface to grip to, and then it couldn't actually dry. That's why it was tacky. But I put fans on it. I put a fan on it for half a day. I put a space heater on it for half. Actually, I think I put a fan on it for a full day. Space heater on it for half a day, and it still wasn't getting anywhere near drying. So I had to strip the tires and reshoot them. This is just us putting gobs and gobs of paint on the thing. You can see in the back, I left it just a blackout instead of putting chrome on it. I think in hindsight, I think I actually would prefer chrome on it. So the Molotow 1mm pen is, as I suspect, a little bit too small. I have got a 2mm. I didn't get it in time to use it on this particular model, but I do have one. I like the blackout look of most of this, and I think I'm actually going to keep it. Although the interior bucket I'm not going to go with. I think there's too little of a contrast between matte black, which is what Leo's is, and dark black. Although I do like matte black a lot. I think I'm going to... To me, a matte black looks really good. I think I'm going to start using that for other stuff. So anyway, we stripped the orange, and that is actually the Troll Hunter from Citadel, which is the last time I'm ever using that paint and probably ever buying anything from Citadel again, because that paint was a pain. Overall, though, the kit was a lot of fun, and I think this is the first kit I'm going to redo, guys. I think I am going to get another one of these and redo it for myself for my office. This one, we were doing it as a Robbie Reyes Hellcharger for the star of our show, who's examining the job here. But I think I'm actually going to get one for myself. I got some new tools. I did a new technique. I kept the gloves on for more of it. I got a microfiber drop cloth so I could take pains to preserve that finish on there. I didn't clear this. I think I am going to clear the one I get, though. I haven't really shot clear coat a lot, but I think I actually am going to with the new one that I get, just because I think that would... that thing looks gorgeous in black. That, to me, a black is just awesome. And
you could go roadkill Robbie Reyes style.
Yeah, you could go roadkill. So this one, it's not what I would say is a perfect model. I don't know, in fact, if I'm ever going to be building a perfect model. But this, I'm trying to get closer to competition. Something I can enter a competition. This is not it, although I think this one came out really, really well for what we were trying to do with it.
Perfect.
I would not say it is quite... I think it's getting in the area. That doesn't come out. I think it's getting in the area of being competition ready. So once we do that'll be kind of... And I think I'm going to get all of 2020 because it's a COVID year, and I don't think there will be any more competition. So I did get some new tools. I had to throw out a lot of the instructions to preserve the paint job, which I think might have interfered with that fit being the way it was, but maybe not. It fit together really, really odd in front, and maybe I should have not mounted the engine before I tried. I don't know. It's interesting. This is actually, the engine is coming right off the Y. So on a future build, I might add side exhaust pipes possibly to it, or I might just add a full muffler all the way to the back. I haven't quite pieced that part out yet. I don't know if I'm going to run it right off the Y, though. I usually like to have more things underneath. Like this one, for instance, you can see is just straight matte black, and then we have all this other stuff. I mean, it looks fine as far as that goes, but I don't know. I'm still... I've got other models I need to try to get to before I get to that, but I do want to do this one again for myself, just to have one of these. Although if I can find the other grill, that might be kind of cool too. So there's no flames. I didn't have a good orange to do that with. There's, oddly enough, I looked through probably 30 or 40 different oranges, and I really wasn't happy with any of them. I need sort of a more transparent orange, I think, in order to actually do the flames. And probably some airbrushing skill as well. So we didn't do a lot of flames on this one, but honestly it was partially too because that paint job was just, I fell in love with the paint job. Fell in love with the car. This is a really fun car to do. There's no back seat in it though, so it's not exactly practical, but yeah, oof indeed. So I don't know, maybe I'll get two. This might be the first time I get two kits, because there's a regular Charger out there as well. And I could just reassemble everything into one Charger so I could have a back seat and stuff. Because I like the blown engine. I don't know. Guys, I got some thinking about that again. The decals, I will say, one of the things about this car is that the decals, I think this is a 2016 models, but the decals were rubbish. None of the decals work particularly well. So I wound up having to repaint the running lights. Yeah, I wound up having to repaint the running lights. The only decals that are on it right now are the hood decals, which are probably not going to be on the car when I do it. And then there's an instrument cluster decal, which I thought was pretty cool also. So, but what do you think, buddy? Did you like how it turned out?
You did a perfect job.
Well, Leo's
Just this mirror.
If you
I
guys,
don't think this Robbie Reyes car has a mirror.
okay, so Leo has removed the mirror
Because
as he usually
literally,
does.
look at that. It doesn't have a side mirror on.
Oh yeah, and it looks like it came off clean, so we don't need to repair the paint. But yeah, that is true. Robbie Reyes does not have a mirror on his either, and you can see here there's no mirror on this. A lot of this, I went with kind of. Some of the liberties I took were okay because it's it's the Hellcharger. It's not a regular Charger. So when I'm doing the regular Charger though, I probably am going to try to get it a little bit more accurate. I think probably the firewall and probably the engine bay I will go with a matte black rather than a orange, but I think the orange looks good.
The orange. This looks like a Robbie Reyes car, all right.
I might just go with chrome and black, like just do a blackout car. I think that looks cool. I did add red to the center caps of all these rims. I think what I'm going to do if I do this is to reverse it though, and I'm going to do the rims completely black except for the outer edge. The outer edge will be chrome, everything else will be black. And I think probably I'll do the actual disc inserts. I'll do those in chrome just to see how that comes out.
This looks like Robbie Reyes.
Yeah,
just without the actual grill.
I think it works pretty well as a Robbie Reyes thing. Yeah, the grill it's not the same grill, and I think that's kind of one of the problems of trying to do this blackout grill is there's no T grill in this one, so I don't know what year this actually is that has this T grill. I'm gonna have to try to find that out. But for me, I don't really care if it has that, but possibly this will be something where. Possibly this will be something where if I find another one of those, I will, maybe I'll just switch grills with Leo at that time. I'll just take the grill back out of this one and then install the other one. Maybe, we'll see.
It looks orange. It's like it's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I think that part came out pretty well. There's a few things that I would consider errors on this car, but I think overall, for what we were trying to do, it came out pretty close
to... If I recall correctly, I remember Robbie Reyes' engine, this part being on fire completely.
Yeah, so I didn't have an orange where I could do that though. There's not a
But it's still
way to do that. The other problem is that if we do the whole thing in orange like in there, you're not going to have any contrast. It's just going to look like a big block of orange. So this one, like when you look at it, you can actually get some really cool details. And, if he has belts that are on fire, he's not really going to have a running engine. I know the idea of a Hellcharger and it being powered by Hell and so on and so forth isn't necessarily accurate to how cars actually operate. So I tried to find a fine medium between the two of them. So it still somewhat functions as a car, but also functions a bit as a Hellcharger. You got the blackened interior and everything. But all right, guys. So there it is. Gonna wrap up this another fairly lengthy video here, guys. But there it is. The Fast and Furious Dominic's 1970 Dodge Charger RT, guys, modified to be the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider Custom Hellcharger. Guys, if you enjoyed this build, we would certainly love the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. I don't know if there will be the blue notification bell or comments, guys. If there is, please feel free to use them if you would care to do that, guys. Whether or not, please come follow us on Twitter, guys, where updates to the channel are made by myself pretty much as soon as they happen, guys. There's also Twitter-specific content such as displays. Wherever this thing winds up in one of Leo's display, it will be on our Twitter feed. So we'd love to have you guys, if you use Twitter, please come follow us there. But here we go. One last look at the old Hellcharger, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.